You ever have one of those moments where your entire world just shatters? Like, one second you're planning your future with the person you love, and the next you're standing in the doorway watching them betray you in the worst way possible. Yeah, that was me. And the craziest part, it wasn't just her, it was my boss, too. Let me tell you exactly how I caught my fiance cheating on me with the man who signs my paychecks. So let's rewind for a second. I'm 30. My fiance, well, ex-fiance now, she's also 30. We met at work. You know, that whole office romance story people always warn you about? Yeah, that was us. We got assigned to the same project one day, and honestly, we clicked immediately. It felt easy, natural. 5 months in, we were already moving in together. We found this beautiful apartment, $6,000 a month, way more than I should have been paying, but when you're in love, you justify everything, right? We even set up these little relationship rules to keep things healthy. No secrets, no jealousy games, total honesty. Funny how people love to talk about honesty right up until they have something to hide. Last week was brutal at work. We had this massive client deadline, so I was pulling overtime for days. She would always get home before me, text me little things like, "Can't wait for you to come home," or "I miss you." And every time I read those texts, I felt like I was doing it all for us, for our future. That night, I finally wrapped up work late, again, and drove home exhausted. The moment I walked into our apartment, though, something felt off. The place was way too quiet. But not in a peaceful way. You know, when silence feels heavy, like the air just knows something's wrong. As I got closer to the bedroom, that's when I heard it moaning. At first, I froze. I literally thought, no, I must be hearing things. She probably left the TV on or something. But then I heard her voice. Her voice. And someone else's. My heart was pounding so hard I could barely breathe. I grabbed the doorknob. For a second, I considered walking away. Like maybe if I didn't open that door, none of it would be real. But I had to know. I opened it. There they were. My fiancé and my boss. In our bed. Completely naked. Doing exactly what you think. The second they saw me, they jumped up like kids getting caught sneaking out. Her face, absolute panic. Tears already forming. And my boss, he didn't say a word. Not even an ounce of shame. Just sat there, like he was mad he got caught. I couldn't speak. My entire body went cold. You know how people say they see red? I didn't. I saw nothing. I felt nothing. Just empty. I turned around, walked out, and slammed the door behind me. I didn't even grab my stuff. I just left. I walked 2 blocks in the cold night to my parents' apartment. Luckily, they live close. I didn't even tell them what happened. I just crashed on the couch and tried to sleep, but obviously that didn't happen. The next morning, I woke up to my phone blowing up. Dozens of texts, all from her. "I'm so sorry. It was a mistake. Please talk to me. I didn't mean for it to happen. Can we work this out? Please let's go to therapy." Therapy? Seriously? I hadn't even had time to fully process that she threw away 3 years of our relationship for some secret fling with my boss. And don't get it twisted. This wasn't some random dude. This was the man I reported to every single day. The guy who controlled my promotions, my pay raises, my career path. Comment below what you would have done in my situation, because honestly, I was lost. For days I wrestled with everything. Part of me wanted to hear her out. 3 years is a long time. We had plans, a wedding. Maybe she panicked, made a stupid decision, and regretted it immediately. But then there was the other part of me, the part that replayed the look on their faces when I walked in. The part that kept screaming, if they were willing to risk it all in your own bed, What else are they capable of? And my boss, he acted like nothing happened. Showed up at work smiling, didn't even try to address it. I started thinking about how long this had been going on. Was it just that night? Doubt it. No one risks that kind of betrayal on a first attempt. This was calculated, sneaky, ongoing. After sitting with it for a few days, I realized something. If I forgave her now, I'd be teaching her that betrayal comes with second chances. And if I stayed at this job, I'd be telling my boss he could humiliate me and still control my career. So I made my move. First, I scheduled a meeting with HR. I laid out everything: the affair, the abuse of power, the toxic work environment. Let's just say, companies don't like messy scandals involving senior staff. By the end of the week, my boss was let go to pursue other opportunities. Translation: fired. Then, I went back to our apartment while she was at work. With my parents' help, I packed up every single thing I owned, left nothing behind but the ring and a handwritten note. You made your choice, I'm making mine. Blocked her everywhere. It's been a few months now. I found a new job. Better pay, better company, better boss, got my own place, and honestly, I feel free. Like I dodged a life sentence with someone who didn't deserve me. I've heard through mutual friends that she's been devastated ever since. She keeps telling people it was just a mistake. But here's the thing. Mistakes happen once. Decisions happen over and over again. And she made hers over and over. Sometimes life will hand you the truth in the most brutal way possible. But if you're brave enough to face it, you'll end up exactly where you were always meant to be. I'm living proof of that. If you've ever been betrayed like this, or if you've walked away from someone who didn't deserve you, drop your story in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more wild stories like this one. I've got plenty more where that came from.